Hey, what's up everyone? It is Shelly. I am unofficially the animated subscribe button queen, so why not show you one more way to do it? We're going to be doing it in PicMonkey and it's going to be animated. Let's go. All right, first thing we have to do is create a new project. So we're going to hit create new and I'm going to hit a blank canvas and we are going to be doing this in a green screen. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the dimensions for 1920 by 1080. And then when it comes to the background color, I'm just going to go ahead and pick a greenish. And that looks pretty good right there. One thing that's really nice in here, they already have a lot of the YouTube social media icons already available. So we're just gonna go up to the graphics and we're gonna look for the one for YouTube. There's a whole bunch of them here. I want the red one. Let's do that. All right, and I'm gonna put it down here in the corner because I'm just gonna have it come up as like an animated lower third. Then I'm gonna have it come up and say subscribe. This is all, you know, whatever you wanna use. Let's throw an outline on that guy in black. That looks good to me. Let's take this, let's line it up with this guy over here. Make it larger. I want it to look fairly substantial. All right, let's do this. Let's get these lined up next to each other and then we're gonna group them, select both of them together. And we're going to hit group. The next thing we're going to do is hit this animate button. So the first thing I want to do is how it comes onto the screen. I'm just going to have it, let's see here. Ooh, no. Yep, all right, we're going to do a slide. That looks good. Now, as far as I know, you can only do one animation at a time. So the way that you get around that, if you want it to do one motion and then another, we're going to go down here to the pages at the bottom. We're just going to basically duplicate this one. Let's do duplicate. And then what we'll do is we'll change the animation on the second one because it's already got all of the same items on it. So we're going to make sure these guys are already here. They're still grouped. We're going to change the animation from a slide in. Let's have it just do some sort of pulse. Let's have it do a pulse. So now if we go through the preview play button, which should be down here at the bottom, it should slide in and then it should pulse. Now this particular animation is fairly long, but I don't know if we can change that in here, but it doesn't really matter because once you're in iMovie, you can actually just make it be faster anyway. All right, so that looks pretty good for here. Let's go ahead and download this guy. Make sure when you do it, you're gonna save it as a video, right? And then you're gonna save it as a single video because we don't want one video doing one thing and then one video doing another. I don't know, maybe you do. I just want one video. So I'm gonna have them be combined into one file. I'm gonna hit download on here. And it's going to take a minute and it's going to download it and then I'm going to bring it into an iMovie project. So let's head over there. Actually, it doesn't even have to be iMovie. I'm just going to go ahead and pop into an existing Final Cut Pro project that I have got going on. I'm just going to grab a random file for right now. It doesn't really matter what it is. Obviously, you guys know that. I'll go ahead and put this. I have a generic outro down here. I'm just going to also make sure I turn off the volume so it doesn't blare for you. And then I'm going to bring in that downloaded item. Alrighty, and there's that guy that we just created. All right, so what I'm going to do is drop this in here on the bottom. That looks pretty good. Everything looks good, except it's just a little slow overall. So I'm going to go ahead and Command R this, and we're just going to bring it down, speed it up. Yeah, that looks good. Now to apply blue-green screen inside of Final Cut Pro, you're going to go and search for Keyer. Drop that on. It should erase. There we go. And then just to make sure that it gets off the screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and Command C it and Command V it, paste it. I'm going to take the second one and I'm going to go up to the speed. We're going to reverse it. And the other thing that you could do, you could totally just create some sort of off action. So it should now slide in, do some bounces, jiggles, do a little bit more and then slide back off. Let's take a peek. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And it's kind of awkward. Okay, we're actually just going to go to the part where it starts coming off screen. So right about here. I thought that was going to look cool, but it didn't. That's okay. Bounce, 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 and why is there a flicker? Oh, sometimes it adds a blank frame in there. Let's go take a look. Yeah. Give it a second. Shove that up next to that guy. There we go. Yeah, that's why it's really important. You got to shrink and expand your timeline. Make sure you're not catching something like that. Or because of the cut, it then had space left over. Actually, this is a really good trick time to teach you about grouping. All right, I'm about to blow your mind here with one of these cool tips. So we're just going to take these guys here. When you shorten a clip, you have this space that comes in like this. If you take these guys and you hit Command G and create this group, now what happens is you're going to see that there's now a frame around this guy right here. So whereas before you shorten one clip and it creates a space, now you create kind of basically a compound clip and you can go ahead and shorten or lengthen this one as you see fit, which is so much better. There you go. So now you've also learned a bonus tip on creating a group or kind of a compound clip story clip, and how to do an animated subscribe button inside of PicMonkey. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make that. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Would love to have you be part of the fam. Thank you to TubeBuddy and all of my channel members. If you are a platinum member, you get on-screen mention in every single video. So thank you so much. If you want to join, there's a button down below. You can check out how and all of the perks and goodness. So I hope you guys had a great time. I did. Now you know one more way to create an animated subscribe button. I will see you guys in a video very, very soon. Bye, everyone.